Hello everyone, this is SystemCollapse, and I'm back yet again playing Nuts and Bolts Dorked. And I've been busy. I did this giant multi-block. Look at it. It's big. Simple as heck, but I did it. I did this and I did some more. So let's take a look around. We're going to use this tonight. We got to wait for the nighttime, but this is going to be our attunement altar and the whole attunement setup. And we're going to get it tuned and do all that jazz. So that's the thing. The multi-block, really simple. Up here, it takes tons of stuff though. 225 sooty marble alone. So yeah, it takes a lot of stuff. Really, really simple though. Not a big deal. Let's take a look at what I did though. I did a couple cool things. Let's just fly a little bit over here. There we go. I went and made a magma crucible. So here, magma crucible. There we go. Pretty simple. Nothing we haven't done before. Easy stuff. All simple. And I used that to make some stuff that we're going to be using in the future. I mean, it's used for tons of liquids. I made some resident ender. We're going to need to stabilize redstone in the future. There was lumium. There was all this thermal stuff here. The gelid, cryoethium, and stuff like that. There's energized glowstone. We'll need that. Tons of stuff we're going to need either way. So I made it. It's done. It's a thing. That was another one. Energized glowstone. So yeah, I made that. With that, I did make some Enderium. So the Enderium base is... Enderium base right there. No, blend. Sorry. It is tin, silver, and platinum. There you go. Resident Ender, you get 4. And I wanted to try that. So I wanted to try that because I wanted to try it on my weapon. So on my weapon now, I replaced the endstone with Enderium, and it gave us 4 skills on it, or 4 perks. Portly Gentleman, Global Traveler, which is what we had on our hammer to automatically send items to a chest. Interference, which already was on the endstone, and End Speed. So End Speed is pretty cool. It basically makes it shoot in a very straight line wherever you aim it. So it's almost like crossbows in 1.7. If you had a real good crossbow, wherever I aim, it's going. So it is a beautiful thing. Lets you be able to snipe anything from very, very long distance with no issues at all whatsoever. Let's go over the Portly Gentleman one though. That is pretty cool. I don't know how much I'll be using it, but it is a pretty cool one to have on there. So let's go visit a cow. Come here, Mr. Cow. If I hold shift and right... Oops. I got a cow and killed the cow. But it says in the bottom left there, captured entity cow. So now if I hit the O button, or sorry, O, not the O, 0. There you go. I just released entity cow. It's basically golden lasso right on your weapon, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. My favorite is just this though, the end speed. It's just so good. So good. I lost a little bit of damage from losing the alien effect that was on the endstone. It was like 0.4 damage though. Not a big deal at all. Let's see here. Let's go up to Astral Sorcery area where I did the rest of the work. And I did spend a lot of time up here. I did spend time getting more of these too. You're too loud. I got another 2 stacks of those, I think, in total. So we got a bunch of them. I did do a second setup so we can get this quicker. I'm back up to 59 buckets, which is surprising because I think I've used about 60 or plus buckets. Yeah, I made a whole bunch of these celestial crystals. So yeah, they're upgraded versions of the regular crystals. The max size on these ones is 600. The max on these ones, and you see a bunch of them I actually already maxed out, is 900. And I'll show you how to make those real quick because they are quite easy. And I only have 1 normal crystal left, I think. So grab that, grab that. I'll need a bucket. There we go. There we go. Do that. Gonna grab this. Gonna throw that there. Boom, boom. You're gonna see the little blue particles pop up. That means it's doing its thing. And yeah, that's gonna turn that into one of the celestial crystals and do its thing. Also, you'll notice on a bunch of these, they have really good stats. There's no perfect ones or anything like that. Purity, I honestly don't think. Maybe you can raise it somehow. I think it's just luck. So, yeah, but cutting on the other hand, there. This one doesn't have max cutting. So I made one of these grindstone, super cheap. Grindstone. Bam. So grindstone, you've got marble, a couple wood, a couple sticks. That's all it takes. And with this, you can up the cutting of it. So this one was at 50%. Put it in the grindstone. Got to hit it a few times. Pull it out. And you're going to notice the size went down, but the cutting's gone up 20%. And I keep doing that. As long as the cutting does not go down, the base doesn't go down below, down to 0, you can keep doing this. But you can raise the size back up, so it isn't a big deal. See, that's full now. You notice this one has changed. It's now a crystal cluster, and I think that goes through 4 growth stages, and then you can break them. So if you go to crystal, yeah, down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 growth stages. Then you break it. You'll get 1 of these, and then 2 of the dust, of the stardust. So that is pretty cool. And what I was doing, if I got one and say the purity was only 50%, I would immediately put down another bucket of starlight, another stardust, throw them both in there with the crystal, and have a chance of getting a better one. And I did that until, well, I got a bunch of good ones. I mean, I don't have any that are below 80%. That was kind of the bar I set, and I did quite well. But this one, what is this one now? So if you want to raise the size on them, you just do this. I don't think these things despawn either. I just got to throw that out there because I did leave them for a while, and I never had one missing. But you just throw it in there without any of the stardust, and the size will just go up. It'll consume the starlight after a while. Come back, add more starlight. Keep checking the size until you have it at the size you want. It'll max it out. So it's pretty cool. That's how you do that. The whole point of these crystals is for, well, let's take a look here. Collector. You could turn them into the celestial collector crystals if you attune them, which we're going to be doing to both ourselves and some of these crystals. And then they're pretty much the same as the crystals that you find in the ancient ruins, except for they're portable, which makes them really cool. I also made, where are they? 2 of these prism lenses using the celestial crystals. You notice they have stats, and I used my best ones on these because depending on the gems you use, determine the stats of these prism lenses. They're kind of like the lenses we made before to make the star metal, except for these ones can be made to target multiple directions at once, which is kind of why we're going to use them. I'm only going to use one right now. I don't even know if I'm going to need to, but we're going to try to do a setup for the, what is it, uninspected ore? I can never remember. Uninspected ores. So we're going to try to get a way to kind of farm those semi-automated and get that going. And okay, I'm back. It's night. We're about ready to attune ourselves to one of the constellations here. You'll notice I have a bunch of these spectral relays at random spots on the ground. I had to make these. They're pretty cheap. I think I made about 12 of them. You basically only need one for each point of the constellation that you're going to do. So I think that's in between 6 to 8. At least for the 4 that we have. There are other constellations. I wasn't sure at first. Then I actually went and looked at the paper, and there actually are other ones. I'm just not sure how to get them. Maybe if we go to the altars now that we've learned more, maybe we can get them. Might have to try that later. But yeah, we have 4 right now. So the one I want to align myself is with Decidia. And this is when I equip it in my hand. So it's in my offhand right now to make things easy. You'll see that this purple light pops up all over the place. Oops, I took it out of my hand. You'll notice that the purple light pops up all over the place. And that just lets you know where to put these spectral relays down. And if I pop this one down, the ritual is going to start. It's going to get going, and we'll be able to do our thing. So I'm going to do that right now. It's going to instantly start doing animation, start doing its thing. It's going to be all funky. We're going to grab one of our crystals right away. Get close. We're going to throw that right in there. It's going to grab it. It's going to start doing funky crystal stuff. I'm going to sit up here and watch it. I'm going to take a screenshot for fun. There we go. Oh, that's even better. Let's take that. I'll probably want the other one anyway in a second. I gotta say, this mod is a pretty mod. I'm actually really enjoying this mod. And it is fun. It's well done. It's a little tedious, but it's fun. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to grab that. But once I try to grab it, it's going to do this. It's going to grab me. And it's going to start aligning me to Disguidia. So that is pretty cool. It's going to let it do its little automation. I have no face. It took my mask off. That's hilarious. I am faceless. There we go. And I'll do this jazz. Spin it around. All the particles coming into us. Oh, getting all bright lighted. Wow, I am filled with the power. Pretty cool. Nope. There we go. SystemCollapse has just earned the achievement Aligned with the Stars. And I'm actually going to do this to stop the madness. Because I still want to tune another crystal. But we'll take a look at the stuff when we're doing that. Just do that. Kind of reset it. So this one's attuned now. Let's get rid of that. We're going to throw that in there. There we go. That'll grab that. And we're going to walk over here. And take a look at our book. Because in our book now is now a new tab. It says perks. And we can go into the perks now. And basically these are our skills that we can level up. So we got this new bar in the top left here. That's our experience bar. And as we gain levels, we can choose a point. So the first one by default is this one, which I just unlocked. Boom. Slightly overall increased damage. And I'll go over the other ones once I grab this crystal and shut down this ritual. There we go. Let's go here. Let's go back to the book. Go back to perks. Then you have Rooftop Sniper, increased damage to distant mobs. You can choose Heavy Blows, increased damage to mobs that were knocked back. Increased damage after killing a mob. Then the higher level ones, damage dealt to you will be occasionally reflected, which is cool. And apply a bleed effect when hitting something. So those are all, you know, perks that we'll be able to get over time. So that is pretty cool. Also, these crystals, there's a beacon multi-block that you can build. And if I were to throw these into the multi-block, the beacon, it would have an effect itself. So we aren't going to be doing that. I don't think I'm going to be using the beacons. But it's definitely something you can do. Yeah, think about, what are they called? The ritual something or somethings? The ritual something somethings. That's obviously what they're called. It's not in this one. It would be in Attunement. But if you want to try them out, oops, they are called the Ritual Pedestals. Ritual Pedestal. Then you go here, and here's the multi-block. Real simple multi-block. But you could do that, and each different constellation that they are attached to will have a different effect. So that crystal is still going. Oh, this one's back up to 900. Check that out. I had to use 2 buckets. That's all that one took. Sometimes they take more. Sometimes they take less. The crystal looks like it's gone through 2 growth stages. We're going to work on the collector crystals next. So let's get that done real quick. We're going to need 4 resonating, 2 glowstone, 4 of that dust. I got tons of this dust now from re-rolling those crystals and growing crystals, because I did do it quite a bit. I used a ton of starlight. I'm just going to say that. Liquid starlight. Glowstone. Don't have any out here. Grab stack glowstone. No, stack. Get rid of you, if you don't mind. And I think that's everything. Oh, resonatings. I have 10. Oh, I could do 2 right off the hop. Oh, maybe not. Looks like I'm going to be waiting for the next night, because the power is already going down, and it won't be doing it. So I'm going to fool around for a couple minutes, and I'll be back. Okay, it's the next night here. We're good to go. I probably should have got the spell ready in between, but I did not. I was too busy idling. I just decided to go make myself a nice tasty coffee and not do anything. So that is that. Let's see here. We're going to need... Oh, I have those completely in the wrong spot first off. So this. I never did grab my crystals, so let's grab those. Let's do this. That. Grab you. I think you were in the corners. There we go. I think that's it. Yep. And then just some stardust. Let's pull you out. I don't know why I did that way. Seemed like a good idea at the time. And we're going to throw one of these crystals in here. And boom. Basically, the reason I wanted the stronger crystals for this is, I believe, better the crystal, the more starlight you get out of them. So that is why I did this. I could be wrong. I am not positive. There isn't a lot of information on this mod. And unlike a lot of mods that have wikis and all that jazz, I couldn't find anything for any detailed numbers or anything. So it is kind of very, very vague. There's 2 items in this book that I literally have no clue what they do. Where are they? Here. There's 2 wands here. And if you go to sorcery, you got this formation wand and conversion wand. I have no clue what they do whatsoever. Not even a little bit. The description tells you very little. Where is it? Becoming more familiar with those strange currents of energy, the urge to use them actively instead of just letting them idle grows. However, you can't just have it shoot out of your bare hands, so creating a small tool rod enhanced with newly discovered properties of stardust should help with that. That tells me nothing. And I even went into creative, I went into a test world, created 2 of the wands, put them in my inventory, couldn't figure out what to do with them, so I have no clue at all whatsoever. Is that max yet? No, I think that's got 1 more growth stage. Did I grab... I did grab gravel. Okay. Let's grab all of these. And we're going to do a little test setup here. So I'm going to grab 2 of these real quick just so I can get this placed. Put that there. I'm going to grab my crystal. There you go. Break you and break you. I don't need this one right away. I just kind of wanted it. I'm going to grab this prism lens. And I'm going to put it down here. And we're going to do ourselves a little test. See how long it takes to change gravel into stuff and things. Into uninspected ores. 3, 4. And I actually had these kind of here for this too. So we'll get an idea. I guess the best way is doing this from experience. Make sure you hug it. Oops, that's not going to work. And I wanted to use some kind of mechanical miner or something, but I realized that there's no simple mechanical miner with a filter on it. I don't know. None of the mod devs have thought of that, I don't think, and done it. It's just something we really should have. And I'm not sure if they... Oh, those are changing almost instantly, aren't they? Wow. I'm not sure if the AE annihilation planes are going to let us do that either. I know you can refine storage. That's a nice graphical error. There we go. Now we're just going to take this, put that there. Take this, put that there. Put that there. Put that there. Going to put that on place block. Place block. Place block. And place block. And there you go. That literally takes no time. I could just sit here, run in a circle all day, and just grab a ton of these, which is pretty cool. Which is kind of my plan. I don't know how else to do this. Maybe I'm trying to think of ways to do it automated. I could do miners on a timer, I guess. But I don't know if that'll work. I mean, sooner or later it's going to fall out of sync and mine some gravel. But I think it would get much more of the uninspected mineral. because these minerals are very important to me. We're going to need a ton of them. And I'd like to get them easily, just without much thought. I just can't think of any automatic miner with a filter on it. The only one I could think of maybe doing is a builder. Builder with filter on it, because you can put filters on builders. So that might be something we do in the future. I guess I could set up like a 3x3 or something and let it just mine that area over and over and over on a whitelist and just for these ores. That might work. Might have to try that in the future, but that handles that right there. I mean, look at that. Tons of it. All easy. So easy. Beautiful. I love it. Okay, and I think for now, for Astral Sorcery, we are pretty much done. I don't know what else I want to do right now. I mean, we've done everything here. We didn't do the Cave Illuminator. Anyone who wants to do the Cave Illuminator, feel free. All it does is light up caves underneath it randomly. So you just kind of like plop it on the ground over a cave system. It'll put lights down there. So, pretty good way. You know, whenever you've built an area and you've had red dots on your map because caves underneath aren't lit. Great way to get rid of those, but I'm not building it. I don't know what the wands are for. I'd love to know, just out of curiosity. I don't know what else there is. I mean, we've done most of the stuff. I'd like to find out what the other constellations do. I know what the 4 main ones do. I have no clue what those other papers do. This shifting star, I should mention this, is something you need if you want to remove the attunement that you're using. So if you want to change your attunements, this is the way you do it. I'm not exactly sure how it works. It probably says there. Attunement constellation grants you missed out on possibilities the other constellation. I don't know if you do I'm not sure. It doesn't really say. Maybe just use the item, or maybe you have to do the attunement with it in your inventory. It's not very clear. That's one of my problems with this mod. I really enjoy it, but it is a little too vague. I don't mind vague. It's a little overly vague because I can't go and look up the information. This tree beacon, it's a tree farm. I looked at it quickly in a test world. It does not seem... It'd be effective in a mod where you didn't have better options. We'll just leave it at that. These lenses, again, effective in a mod where you didn't have better options. I don't think there's anything else we're going to do here. I think that was pretty much it for Astral Sorcery. Yeah, we did cover a lot of it. We covered a lot of it, not a ton. We did it pretty quickly. This is pretty cool. I am going to be utilizing this and seeing if there's a way I can automate it a little better and a little cleaner. I mean, this is working. I just would rather not have to break the things myself. I could do the redstone signal and just have to push a button. I mean, that works. Anyway. Oh, and this one's max size. Let's see here. We'll break that. Boom. Take a look here, see what we got. We got ourselves a junky one. 508 size, 70% purity, 58 cutting. And what I would do with one like this myself right away is this. Boop. That. Grab that. Put that there. And go boop. Oh, except for you should go inside. There you go. Now give me a new one. We'll start the crystal process again. And I'll be able to roll one. For, basically, you're re-rolling it for better stats. And you get a free Stardust out of it. So that's pretty cool. Okay, after all that rant about the wands, it seems like there's a second page. I don't know what this one does still. I have no clue. But this one here makes it sound like it's a block swapping wand, maybe? I have no idea. Because it says something about click the block you want to place or replace by right-clicking a block of the type while sneaking. And it will be drawn from your inventory, etc., etc. Upon channeling some of the spectral energy through you, you'll feel a bit drained afterwards. Maybe you should keep an eye out on your alignment. I don't even know what that means. Maybe that's the bar. Using those kinds of gadgets to avoid an overload of some sort. So yeah, apparently there is use for the wands. I'm just total derp. I think I might try making them. You know what? Why not? Purple dye. We could use floral purple. I do have floral petals. Let's see here. I put all my purple in here, or all my flowers in here, I should say. Purple dust. Okay, we'll try this. See how this goes. See if we can figure it out. And the other one, I needed another diamond, I believe. Get away from that sound from now. Getting a little sick of listening to it. Just a little. There you go. There you go. And there you go. That'll give us one wand. And this other one. Was the setup the same or a little different? Nope. Oh, this one only takes one stardust. Okay. So it was here. Is it here, here, and here? It just looks wrong. Yeah, that's totally wrong. Wow, okay. That's a weird little shape, but I'll go with it. So odd. Anyway. There we go. And I have no clue what this does. See, I don't know what this would... Oh! Tell me 20... I don't want to do that. What is this? 2 blocks of this. Tell me, do I have 2 of those in my... I do 2. So how do I use it, though? No. And this one... Again, not sure. Whoa, oh, whoa. Okay. I guess this is kind of a placement one, maybe? Okay. I guess this is a block placement wand, but you have to have stuff? I'm not sure. I'm going to try this real quick. Here. We have these. Can I want to collect, I want to, yeah, we got 38 of those. Can I just do this? Oh, it does work. It does work. Okay. Ah, I see. It does the craziness. That is kind of neat, actually. That is kind of neat. I actually don't mind that. That's kind of cool. I got to clean up my mess now. But, yeah, one is just for vertical and one is for horizontal. They're just block placement ones. They're kind of, well, I guess they're kind of like wands, except for one does horizontal and one does, whatchamacallit, vertical? There might be a way to swap with it, too. It sounded like in the book there's a way to swap. I would have to play with it a little more. I don't think I'd actually use it very much. I actually miss the old swapper. There was like the resonant something. I forget what it was called in 1.7. The thing was great. I think Draconic Evolution has one that's kind of work in progress, and they haven't put it in the packs yet. But yeah, that is how you work the ones, sort of. I guess you guys could play with them and figure them out a little better than I did. But at least we know they do something now, which is kind of cool. From this pack, like I said, I don't think there's going to be much else we do unless we find more constellation papers. If I find more constellation papers and figure out how to, you know, get them going, unless there's something new, because nothing new is unlocked. That's the thing, right? Nothing new is unlocked in the book. There's nothing else. I just have what I have. The only thing really left for me to do, like I said before, is, yeah, there's nothing. Nothing. Is, the beacons, and I don't have a lot of interest in the beacons. I don't typically use beacons anyway. But yeah, I think I'm going to end this here. So I think we did pretty good. We are completely done with this now. I'm done fooling around with Astral Sorcery. We can get our uninspected ores pretty easily now, which is pretty cool. I mean, it got 37 in a couple seconds with you guys watching. We have unclaimed quest. How'd I... Oh! Oh! That is cool. So we finally got this. Crushing gear, test tubes, fluid conduits, good ones too. And we also got our lab oven, which we've had for a long time. We can start getting into this. And I already have this. What's it want? I already have my metal alloy. I made that. And my egg pattern. Let's go check if I can grab that quest really quick. I want that quest. I'll probably lose the power in it, but I'll live. If there's any actually power in it right now. Where's my metal alloyer? There it is. Let's take that out. Let's take that out. And I'm probably going to lose all my power. But I'm okay with that. Let's see. Manual detect. Throw it on the ground. Try it again. Why isn't it doing it? It's not a crafting one. It's detection. See, this is the same problem I had with the Luminous crafting table. It makes no sense at all whatsoever. It recognized a pattern. It might be the same as last time. If I restart the pack, do it again, it might work. So I'm just going to leave it at that. And yeah, I'm going to throw that back down. I'm going to shut down the pack, load it up, see if I can get that to be finished. But that's pretty cool. I mean, we got into a quest line we didn't even try. So as always, if you guys liked this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It's much appreciated. I want you guys all to have a good one. And I'll see you guys next video. Later.